Hello, good day, good morning, good evening, or just simply have an amazing day. This is the Positive Outcome Show. The question is, what can we do to bring, invite, share, and create more positivity in our lives? That's the question I'm going to answer on this podcast. I'm your host. My name is Flemming Schmidt, and welcome to the Positive Outcome Show. And today I wanted to share a little bit about 5 of the big lessons that I learned on this journey. Now, perspective is the way that you look at a challenge or a struggle or a certain positive outcome finding. If that is defining how you are going to come out of that situation. Imagine handling struggle with fear or with doubt or with a sensation of overwhelmed challenge in it all. Now, if you have a different perspective, things might change or turn around for you. If your approach is always from a positive perspective, a challenge is just a thing that you have to overcome. It's just a learning curve for you to enrichen or enhance or expand your horizon. That is in the end, or in the essence, perspective. And that's what it's all about. Your outcome is determined by your perspective or how you see that struggle, that challenge, that positive excitement experience that you just had or that you're just facing at the moment. Hardship is good, but it also leads you to become wiser, to become stronger, to become more, how do you say that? Just become more. The second lesson that I learned is value. Share, give, offer, contribute value to those around you, to your peers, to your family, to your colleagues, to your friends, to your family. Give, share, provide a value for those around you. It is beneficial for you as the giver of value because you are learning your knowledge to your sons, maybe to your daughter, to your wife, your kids, your brothers, your sisters, that. And for those who are receiving the value, they find great inspiration in your words. Hopefully, depending on how you're delivering the message. But value is something that people like to get, and others, again, from the other side of it, they love to give value, to serve a purpose, to serve a mission. Imagine you serving a mission that's higher or bigger than you and me. The value that you would provide would be as well greater in the end of it. That's my experience anyways. From those I've learned about value, some of these huge influencers in the world today, 2020, some of the huge ones, they have a lot of value to give, and it's profoundly more powerful, even though it might be the same message, but they just know how to phrase it so it becomes more valuable in some magical way. And the third thing would be collaboration. Collaboration and working together with peers and people that are like-minded to the cause and the mission that we serve. It's just a huge, huge benefit. That was my third lesson, and I am really pumped and really psyched about that part because I think that's one of the most important things that you can take away with you towards everything. You cannot do anything on your own. You cannot make a change and impact something huge on your own. It's just not possible. You gotta work with people who share the same core principles, the core value, and collaborate with them to achieve that goal. In the beginning, it might not be the same goal, or you're not doing it in the same order or in the same way, but the end goal might be the same: to change people's minds, to add more positivity to the world. Or share the love, share the contribution, the appreciation, the gratitude of being here on this earth, in this time, right now. That is something to live for, people. That is something to live for. To be here right now, to live history, that is something that I am really, really psyched about. But moving on to the fourth, it is knowing your role and knowing what you want to do. For me, that was not something that was kind of obvious in the beginning of my journey. I didn't know that, but I found out later on that it had an impact on me, because the more clear I got about what I wanted to do, what mission that I wanted to serve, the clearer it became what role I was going to play in that pursuit. So knowing your role is definitely something that you have to kind of look into, and not think about your role, but take your thought process and kind of drive it down to the heart. And notice how it makes you feel thinking about that role. How does it make you feel knowing that you are going to be a leader in your life, or a leader to pursuing that mission? You're going to serve an audience. You're going to create a movement of positivity like this podcast, the Positive Outcome Show. I have a Facebook group called Positive Crowd. Not Crowd, but Crowd, like a lot of people, Crowd. And they are all in that group because they love to be inspired by positivity. That's my mission. And that's what I'm serving. I'm serving the people in that Facebook group. I'm also serve the people like you listening to this podcast. And I will do my best to serve you better and better throughout the day that throughout the day, but throughout time. All right. The fifth lesson, the last lesson, is skill developing or skill development. If we want to become good at anything, we got to learn skills. And if we want to master skills, we have to put an effort into developing those skills so that we know everything around that skill set. A teacher, for instance. A teacher knows a lot about a subject, let's say math. But if a teacher is not good at explaining math to children at a certain age level, in the linguistic approach of it, if you don't talk kids, fifth grader kids, they don't understand math. You got to speak to your audience with the same language that they are using, so that you are communicating on the same frequency. I hope it makes sense. The difference is you can explain quantum physics to a adult, and he or she might understand it. But if you're explaining quantum physics to a 10-year-old kid, they might not understand it if you're using the exact same terms. Hope it makes sense. Skill development is such an important and really important tool to have in your backpack that you always need to learn and improve your skills. That is a never-ending process. You might get to a level of where you have a sense of mastering a skill and become really, really good at it. And that's fine. That's great. And I applaud you if you already are there, if certain skills are already in your kind of master category. That's amazing. But there's always a next level to achieve. And if you think I don't need that, maybe a new skill has emerged that you find, okay, I need to become better at this in order to improve that. Therefore, the process of learning and adding knowledge to the skills that we have, it's a constant process, people. It's a constant process. So never underestimate that. All right, to sum up, perspective is the first thing that I kind of learned to be a very important lesson. The way that you look at things and the way that you are handling and challenging and struggling situations and the experience that you gain from it. So perspective was the one thing. The second thing was value. Give, share, teach value. It's such an amazing thing to do, and it gives a certain satisfaction to be able to share knowledge. Next up is collaboration. Work together with peers, like-minded people, and grow as a community, grow as individuals. By collaborating with people, we can share, create, and get our message out and serve our mission best possible. All right? Fourth is know your role, know your place. What is your part in that mission that you are serving, in the search of your pursuit of happiness, desired outcome, desired destination, your positive outcome? So know your role. And lastly is skill development is crucial if you want to achieve anything. All right, take care. Thank you all for listening. It is my honor that you are here. I appreciate you very much that you take the time to listen to these podcasts. If you want to follow me on social media, go to flemmingschmidt.com. No, that's the website. Sorry. Find me on Facebook, Flemming Schmidt, and I would love to connect. All right? Follow me there. Otherwise, let's hopefully you'll be back tomorrow for a new episode. Okay. Take care. Bye.